So it's New Year's Eve, the end of 2024, and I've been sitting around tonight doing some thinking. And, well, I've got my New Year's resolutions for this channel. Yeah, I just came up with them in the hot tub. Yeah, I was out in the hot tub. So stick around and let's talk about the future of this channel, the state of the channel, and should I stay or should I go? Hi, I'm Bob, and you, my friends, are back in United States of Analog. A little different kind of video today, kind of a fireside chat. I probably should have done this as some kind of live stream, but you know, I was just sitting around thinking about this channel. It's been, what, exactly 18 months. And all right, we'll get into some of the analytics in just a minute, but let me just say, if you like what I've been doing and you want to encourage me, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. It is New Year's and it's time for resolutions. I've got some personal resolutions, but tonight I was thinking about resolutions for this channel, and I put them down in the phone. And so we're going to knock them out. I've got 12 United States of Analog resolutions. We're going to knock them out one by one. We're going to try to do this without any edits or anything. So, you know, well, I should probably put an edit right there because I said you know. But yeah, it's I guess it's important every once in a while to kind of analyze what you're doing, kind of take a look back and see what you've accomplished. Now, you know, I have a terrible case of imposter syndrome. Even though I've been on the radio for 33 years as a performer, as a host, and I'm in the Texas Radio Hall of Fame, blah, 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 all that stuff, you know, I still have imposter syndrome, and I still don't think I'm as good as the next guy. And so, you know, I get down sometimes about the channel. I sometimes don't like the numbers. It's been 18 months now. I was the first subscriber. I can remember the first message I got on day one, and it was from the British audiophile. And, you know, he welcomed me to the circus, and that was pretty cool. And at that time, I think that part of the day, I maybe had 5 subscribers. And so it's built to almost 20,000 subscribers today in 18 months. I don't know if that's good or that's bad. I don't know. All I know is that I can see the possibilities for how it can scale because, you know, while I was doing early on maybe 100, 200 new subscribers a month, I'm kind of up now to 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, new subscribers a month. So I can see how, you know, this thing can kind of scale. And let me assure you that this is not any kind of money grab whatsoever. I can assure you that a lot more money goes out here in the United States of Analog than comes in. I have a full-time daytime job in radio. I still broadcast 5 days a week and do all kinds of other things. And, you know, even though, you know, there is some reward financially for doing this, there's a little bit of money that does come back to you. If I look hard at why I'm in this audio space, this very niche space, I found out. I think it would have been better maybe if I had become, you know, a watch channel or something like that. This is so niche that you can't even believe it. Count yourself lucky that you're among a small group of dedicated warriors, because it is a very small niche to create a space in. But I think the reason I do it is because I've always been a creator. From a kid, you know, I always drew. I was an artist. I was the cartoonist in the school paper. I was a painter. I went to art school, then I went to film school, then I got into television. I've edited, I've produced, I've been a cinematographer, I've been on radio, I've been on television, I've been a host, a ring announcer, a hockey announcer, a rugby announcer, all in the professional realm. And, you know, it's just, I've got to keep moving. I've got to keep creating. After all, it's our job I think it's our job as humans to emulate the creator himself, you know? And so he was a creator, we should create. And that's kind of why I do it. Now, financial reward would be nice. And maybe this is a channel or an opportunity for me down the road in my golden years, which I'm very close to kind of make some additional income when the radio gravy train ends. But, you know, that's for another day to talk about. Today, we're going to talk about the New Year's resolutions for the United States of Analog. And first, let me say thank you so much for all of you that have been with me for these 18 months and those that have just joined on. I'm a one-man show. You know, I conceive, I write, I produce, I edit, I proof, not very well. I get the facts wrong sometimes, but I have to do it all myself. My wife said, "Why don't you let the boys?" Because I've got sons that are great editors. I've got a son that's a professional film editor, and she goes, "Why don't you let your sons help you?" And I go, "Well, here's the reason why. Because when I want to make a video, I want to make it now. I don't want to wait. I don't want to hear excuses." And I know that's kind of weird and kind of sad, but I can't figure out yet how to work with other people on this project. So maybe that will be one of the resolutions. I don't know. Let's get down to it. Number one, the number one resolution for 2025 in the United States of Analog, I want to listen to more music for pleasure. And that sounds weird, right? But in the last 18 months, there have been very few nights that I've actually sat down with any of my gear in any of my listening spaces and actually listened to music for pleasure. I'm always listening to test tracks, the same 15 or 20 tracks that I use to test equipment. And there's times that I've listened to so many test tracks and so much equipment that I don't really want to listen to music for pleasure. So, you know, that was one of my great joys before I started this channel, and now I have to find my way to kind of work back into that. You know, it's sad, but it's true. Resolution number two, I want to go to more audio shows. I went to 2 audio shows in 2024. I went to the Dallas show, and I went to the Axpona show in Schaumburg, Illinois. And, you know, those were great opportunities to meet some of my audio heroes, number one, to also network with, you know, other creators, distributors, manufacturers, and all that. And I've made some friends, and you know, it's just a good thing to do. And every once in a while, someone will stop me in an elevator and say, "Hey, are you the?" And I go, "Yeah, that's me." You know, and that still feels good, even after many, many decades of being. It seems weird to say, but an entertainer. It seems weird that is still gratifying to me, and I still make the time to stop and meet that person and talk to that person on some level. I just don't want to just, you know, nod my head and move on. I really want to know what they like about what I'm doing, the favorite videos that I've done. And so I think going to more audio shows would be super cool in 2025. Number 3, resolution for... All right, I really did have to take an edit there because I was starting to sweat a little bit. It's really warm in this room, in this house tonight. It's the end of December, and it was 86 degrees outside in Austin, Texas today. And we didn't put the air conditioner on, and I'm kind of sweating bullets. Not only because I'm under pressure here to make these resolutions, but because it's very hot in here. So I did have to take an edit there. But resolution for the channel in 2025, number 3, I hope to figure out exactly what Rune is and what Rune does. I'm still mystified by Rune. I don't know, maybe if Johnny Darko could get on a conference call or Zoom, we could Zoom about Rune and, you know, help me figure it out, because I don't get it. I don't know why I need it. I've said it before. I don't know what it does. I've got a system in every room. Can it help me? Is it just another subscription? I don't know. Rune, get in touch with me. John Darko, anybody that uses Rune, let me know if you think I could benefit from it. I'm still mystified by it, but in 2025, I'm going to figure it out. I promise. Resolution number 4, I need to reach out to more manufacturers. Listen, this channel does not sustain itself. I cannot go out and buy all of the gear that I want to review. I have to rely on the good graces of retailers and manufacturers to let me borrow stuff, primarily so that I can review it. And I know it's a hassle for them. It's a hassle for me sometimes because, you know, there's a lot of packing, unpacking. You know, people don't see that in a YouTube channel, but there's a lot of logistics involved. There's a lot of guilt. I've got an amplifier upstairs that I've probably had for 6 months now that I haven't reviewed yet because I can't get my head around it. I'm not a good enough reviewer yet to really get my head around it. So I keep reaching out to them and saying, hey, can I send this back? You have to have it back. I haven't done the review yet. I'm so sorry. And everybody is super cool. That's the one thing I learned about this group of people, these audio nerds, these fellow audio nerds, is that they're so accepting. Everybody's a good sport. If you treat them right, they're going to treat you right. And it really is kind of a gratifying situation, kind of a beautiful community that we do have. I'm sure I can get on somebody's bad side, but I haven't done it yet. And thanks to all the manufacturers and suppliers and distributors and a couple of local retailers here that have been super nice to me. I hope to reach out to more manufacturers in 2025 because I need speakers. That's what I need. I need to review some speakers. And those are tough to get in. And as you can imagine, because of the size and the cost of shipping and everything. Where are we at? Number 6, I think. Merchandise. I want to do some merchandising. I love designing t-shirts. And I do have t-shirts for sale. You've seen me wear them. I don't really, put a lot of effort into marketing those because, I don't know, again, my imposter syndrome. Why would anyone want to wear my logo, right? That's the feeling I have in my head. Why would anyone want to pay $25, $30 for a t-shirt that represents my channel? But I know that some of you want that. And I just found out that one of the companies that I use to make and ship the t-shirts also ships to the UK. So in 2025, I'm going to figure out a way to, market some stuff to you. If you want it, you guys will let me know through, whether you want this or not through your, purchasing power or whatever. If you don't buy them, then I know you don't want them. So, but I feel like I need to offer them to you, and it's fun for me to sit down and design a t-shirt or a piece of merch every once in a while. Number 7, I would like in 2025 to create some kind of branded product or do a collab with a company to have United States of Analog on some kind of audio component or device or cable or something like that. I know Randy, Cheap Audio Man, had some cables and things like that, and he did a watch, and there's other things that have been done. I would love, since this is the United States of Analog, to collab with a company to do a small, inexpensive, very reasonable phono preamp for beginning audiophiles. And I've talked to, who did I talk to about this? I think I talked to the folks at APOS about this. And you know what? They didn't shut me down, but we haven't had any meetings or anything like that. But how cool would it be if we could get a $45 United States of Analog phono preamp moving magnet that was pretty good? I would be thrilled to have that, happen. So maybe we can make that happen in 2025. We're up to number 8. Let's see, we did product collab. I'd like to hit 50K subscribers in 2025, at the end of 2025. And at the end of 2025, we may have to make some hard decisions whether we continue or not, or whether, I say we, there's no team here, it's just me, whether I continue or not. We've done 20,000 subscribers in the first 18 months. I can see the way it scales, and I think we can get to 50,000 subscribers. Again, this is not important to you because you are the subscribers. You are the viewers of this channel. You just want to be entertained and informed. And I get that. But for me, to keep my head in the game, I have to see some progress. And that progress for me would be 50K subscribers at the end of this coming year, and then 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2026 if I'm still alive and we can continue. So you can help me out right now toward that goal by liking and subscribing and hit the notification bell. And I realize this is a little different kind of video. This is kind of a come to Jesus fireside chat kind of thing, but you know what? I just had the idea late tonight The camera stuff was all set up. I did a video earlier today, and so what the hell, let's go for it. The next one. Let's see, what do I have here? Collaborate with other YouTubers. Yeah, this would be number, what, 9? Collaborate with other YouTubers. I'm a friend of Randy, the Cheap Audio Man, Lenny, Crazy Lenny. Well, he's not Crazy Lenny anymore. He's Lenny Florentine of All Elite Audio. And I've made other friends, Skylabs Audio, Kevin, right? And, well, I hope I got his name right. We did a cool collab. And I just want to do more things, find time to do more things with other YouTubers. I think it's good for them. It would certainly be good for me. So Steve Gutenberg, if you want to do something, you want to talk about my years in radio, you want to talk some rock and roll stories, the celebrities that I've met, the rock stars that I party with, let's do it. Let's get it going. Let's get Brooklyn and Austin, Texas together, and let's collab on something, all right? And that goes out to all the other people too. British Audiophile too, let's do something. You're way smarter than me, but I lived in England for 8 years, and so maybe we've got some common ground, literally, no pun intended. Be nicer to my family when I'm in production. You know, you might have heard them outside the door here of the studio bar a few minutes ago. It's not uncommon for me to yell out the door for everyone to be quiet because I'm working. And so I can be kind of a grump when I'm in production mode because it always takes longer than I think. It's an arduous process, you know, writing, filming, editing, and even, you know, just the final posting to YouTube through YouTube Studio can take an hour or two, getting the tags right, getting the, you know, the thumbnail done, getting the title, the description, all the links, everything. And I don't do a very good job at it. There are real pros out there. Andrew Robinson, you know, you can name a bunch of pros in this audio space on YouTube that really have their stuff together. I don't know if they have daytime jobs. I don't know if they have kids or pets or what. I don't know what their personal lives are like. I know mine is go, go, go. And so anytime I get an opportunity to shoot, I like to be as efficient as I can. And sometimes my family suffers for that, and that sometimes I'm not there to help make dinner, or I'm not there to take care of the family pet, or, you know, whatever it might be, or I just might be a grump because things aren't going my way. I don't know how many times I've sat down to my MacBook only to find out that it's, you know, completely out of memory. And I've got to dump stuff, and it sets me back a couple hours in my schedule and all that. So listen, I'm not very professional. I went into this knowing that, and, you know, I thought that was going to be my thing, to be a little bit of a kind of a disruptor. And maybe that's just an excuse for not being professional, but I think I've always been a disruptor in radio, in the things I did in television, and I think I'll continue to be a disruptor. Maybe more. Maybe I should make this a New Year's resolution for 2025. Maybe be more of a disruptor. You know, I've got feelings about this industry. I've got feelings about audio, about things that need to change, things that could be better, how I need to change and can be better, and all that. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's my final resolution, is to be more of a kind of disruptor in this space. I don't know. What do you think? Should I continue? Should I stay, or should I go? That's a Clash song. And, you know, I wrestle with that some nights. I have some long nights sometimes when I go, you know, I could make more money. If money was the goal, I could make more money pulling a shift at Target, you know, at night. You know, I always wonder, you know, maybe I should be writing my book, or I should be writing my screenplay, or I should be doing this, or I should be doing that. But, you know, audio was one of my first loves. And so that's why I continue to do this. And while there are times I tell my wife, like, yeah, that was it. I'm done. I'm out. Fine. Complete. You know, roll me up and, you know, smoke me. I get up the next morning and I do it again. And one of the things that keeps me going is seeing the number of people that subscribe and watch, and especially from around the world, because it's like having pen pals everywhere. I mean, you guys are so cool. Most of you, 95% of you in the comments, so cool. And it's like It's like having pen pals all around the world. And I just get like a kid on Christmas morning when I see that someone from Stockholm, Sweden, or Frankfurt, Germany, or Tasmania, or what did I get the other day? Was it the Azores or some, I don't know. There was some weird place that, not weird, but, you know, some out-of-the-way place that, you know, I got a subscriber in. And it's like Christmas morning when that happens. And so that's what makes me get up and do it every morning. So that's it. The New Year's resolutions. I'm spent. I'm hot. I'm sweating bullets right now. I want to thank you so much for watching this diatribe. What are your audio resolutions for 2025? What are your goals? New equipment? Get rid of some equipment? Sell some stuff off? What vinyl are you looking forward to? What releases? What new speakers? Put it in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I appreciate you taking the time to watch me, especially if you watch this long. And we'll see you next time in the United States of Analog. And right now, the geniuses at YouTube, you know this already. I've already selected another video for you to watch. I know it's late. It's late. You might not want to watch it. You might be tired. But you know what? Bookmark it and maybe watch it later. It's right here, and all you have to do is click on it. And I'll see you next time right here.